Hi guys, here we are, MMA UK News, Stoomboy, as always, for the MMA UK BJJ show. So, talking about grappling tonight. So, obviously, again, we've been talking a lot about MMA recently, so it's good to get back talking about grappling, something that I love. So yeah, this Saturday, 12th of November, we're going to have Budo Fighting Championship 52. So, Budo putting on two amazing four-man grappling tournaments. One of them, I believe, it's the 66 kilo, and the other one's under 88 kilos. So both blue belt tournaments. Winner's going to take away 500 quid at the end of it, which is always good. Do you know what I mean? To get some money in your pocket for doing something that you enjoy doing and you would have probably done for nothing. So it's good to get some money in the grappler's pocket, which is brilliant. So now, ticket availability, head over to the Budo Fighting Championship Facebook page. You will get ticket details from there, or even hit up Barry Thompson. I keep saying Barry will probably be stressed out with the amount of people that are probably messaging him this week. But yeah, listen, hit up Barry. Barry will basically let you know where you can go to get tickets and stuff like that. So Grangemouth Town Hall this Saturday, 12th of November. So my next guest then is going to be a part of the show. So Scott Davis. So Scott Davis is going to be the 66 kilo blue belt four-man submission tournament. So obviously Scott up against Aidan Smith, Paul Lally and Miller Ross. So four absolutely unbelievable grapplers. Love seeing Scott. I absolutely love watching Scott. We got to recently see him at the ADCC Scotland, where obviously it was a great show. Scott put on an absolutely brilliant performance. So we're looking forward to seeing definitely what he's going to bring this Saturday at Budo. So Scott, what's an absolute pleasure, buddy. Thanks very much again for taking the time to speak to me.
No problem, mate. Thanks for having me on.
I should have said Scott's coming out of Urban Guerrillas. So Urban Guerrillas is one of the gyms that I love watching these guys, because Urban Guerrillas, anybody that's ever been to Urban Guerrillas or maybe trained with some of the guys, it's a lot of young guys, whether it be grappling or they're out there MMA and so on. And do you know what I mean? And every single one of them, when you talk to them, they're basically never out the gym. They're always training. Do you know what I mean? I can't remember who I was talking to, but they were, yeah, Stu, I train 7 days a week, right? And I'm like, for fuck's sake, do you know what I mean? But that just shows Urban Guerrillas. I mean, Urban Guerrillas, these kids are hungry for it. And yeah, it shows whenever they compete. So, Scott, listen, Urban Guerrillas, tell us, how's everything going at the gym at the moment?
Good. Same as always, business as usual.
Yeah.
Getting in, getting rounds in, just getting ready. Everybody's ready. All the boys are ready for whatever they're competing in this weekend. So
yeah.
Kickboxing, grappling.
It's good as well. I mean, I'd say because obviously you guys are always training, because somebody's always got something coming up, whether it be an MMA fight or grappling, Muay Thai, kickboxing, or whatever. So that's why you guys are always in training and you're always getting each other ready. Even if you're not competing, do you know what I mean? You're still going to be in the gym giving that person rounds or giving whoever rounds, and they're going to be doing exactly the same with you.
That's a good thing. I like helping. If I've nothing on, I like being in and helping guys, because it's still a way to push yourself. And it's the same with other guys. They love coming in and helping you if you're getting ready for something. You'll always get rounds. You'll always get what you need.
What about ADCC Scotland? So how did you enjoy that? I mean, that was a great event, obviously, that Mott put on.
Brilliant. I messaged them after it. I was like, mate, that was a great show. Like, when we first went in, it was just like a kind of wee upstairs, well, you've seen it yourself, wee hotel suite sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure what it was going to actually be like. And then when I walked out, even for Jack fought first, and it was still a wee bit tame. And then by the time I walked out, it was like the place was booming. Yeah. It was brilliant. What a show. It was really good.
Yeah.
Well run as well.
Yeah, you had to fight your way to get to the mat as well, because obviously as you came out the door, the people were everywhere. Do you know what I mean? And they had to make space for you guys to fucking walk through.
You're standing in the queue for the bar to go out to your fight.
But it was a good event. As I said, good as well, because obviously like the ADCC rule set, you don't need to worry about points the first half, and then obviously the end points come in, obviously if the fight goes that far. So, and then obviously everything was in. So So that was a good thing about ADCC rule set. That's maybe different from like an IBJJF rule set and stuff like that.
Aye, that the only thing with the rules, I just try and forget. I just roll, just keep rolling. Try not focus too much on. Obviously, not doing nothing illegal, but then I think, oh, can I do this? Can I do that? Just roll.
Yeah. Nah, it was good. It was good as well. I mean, obviously we had, because it was again, we had obviously walking out to fight music. They had the John doing the MCing. You had Bungie, Chris Bungard, and Kev McAloon obviously calling the fights, obviously doing all the commentary and stuff like that. So Paul Craig obviously being on it as well, UFC fighter. And, do you know what I mean? So it was a really, as you said, it was a really good run event. Can't wait to see what the next one's going to bring.
The matches ran smooth as well. Like normally there's a bit of, sometimes there's a bit of confusion with who's going where, but it was just the match running was done really good.
Yeah.
And that makes a big difference.
Yeah. Did you see the highlight video they put up?
Aye, that was great. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Makes you actually feel like you're a part of a big show.
Yeah. It's really good. I mean, the way he had bigger plans for the highlight video, but obviously it was like he wanted to do the guy that done it, Ian. So Ian was the guy when I was doing the interviews. He was the guy that was doing the camera. So, and he was talking to me and he said, "Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that," and then, but he obviously had to scale it down a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Because he was going in like big Hollywood fucking. Do you know what I mean? This was going to be fucking brilliant. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, he definitely had to scale it down.
It's like a 6-hour show, was it not?
So you can imagine how big that highlight video would have been if Ian had got away with doing what he wanted. So, what about you then, Budo? Obviously, Budo, you've been on before. So obviously, again, it was always you were going to be on it at some point in some shape or form. But how did you find out you were going to be on Budo 52?
Well, I actually thought, after ADCC, I thought I was done for the year competing. I actually kind of had it in my head, and then I'd seen Barry had been talking, kind of just throwing it out there about putting on a few grappling matches.
Yeah.
Wasn't too keen to, get me this, get me that, but when he brought up the idea of the tournament, I was like, I'll have a slice of that action. That sounds quite good.
Yeah.
So that was it. Just told him to put me in. That was it.
It's good as well. You get a couple of matches as well. So, do you know what I mean? Rather than going in, because don't get me wrong, it's good to go in and get one match. But to go in, obviously, a tournament style, I'm presuming he's going to have, and again, we'll find this out on Saturday, but I'm presuming he's going to have like almost like 2 semi-finals and then a final. So it means that, you're guaranteed You're guaranteed a match, but potentially 2 matches.
Possibly 2, aye.
Yeah.
So I think that all in on the show, there will be about six grappling matches.
Yeah.
Between the two weight categories.
Yeah.
Which is a lot for an MMA show, which is good.
Yeah. We saw that Goliath had the weekend there had I think had 3 or 4 grappling matches. Do you know what I mean? So which was brilliant. And I mean, as I said, we talked about this before we came on air. We're now getting recognised as grapplers to be able to then put us on big MMA shows. Do you know what I mean? So, which is awesome, and it's only going to be like that, hopefully, going forward.
Plus, I like the idea of I've fought in Budo a few times, so it'll be good this time to just walk in and not have to worry about getting punched or kicked in the head. Just go in and grapple.
Easy night, buddy. What's next for you then? So obviously, again, I'm presuming this will be the last thing for the rest of the year. But what would you like to see for yourself 2023 going forward?
There was talk, I'm not sure, but is it Grappling Industries? Is that February or January?
January 14th, I think. So it's the middle of January.
There was a few boys talking about that, so I'll maybe see about that. Just same again. It feels like I've not competed a lot this year, but when I think about it, I actually have. So I'd probably just like to continue that next year. Just keep it going.
Listen, we were talking about watching boring jiu-jitsu matches. Grappling Industry is a long ass day. It's
that's Robin, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a long day and it's a lot of matches. Do you know what I mean? I was hearing some guys that were having like 6, 7, 8 matches and all that, which don't get me wrong, they loved obviously having that many matches. Do you know what I mean? But it was a long day. Do you know what I mean? A very, very long day. I think it went on till, do you know what I mean? I think it started at 7 or 8 in the morning, and it was on till like fucking, I'm sure somebody said by the time they left, it was about 9 o'clock. Do you know what I mean? So you don't want to be there.
In jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
That's too long.
So yeah, long day. But I mean, grappling industries, everybody that I spoke to said it was brilliant. They absolutely loved it. They loved the round robin. They loved being able to go in there and having so many matches. Do you know what I mean? So and yeah, so you'll enjoy that. You definitely will enjoy that.
The last time I spoke to you, I was says about maybe going a wee bit further afield down to England, like get a British Open type thing. I've not done that yet, so
yeah,
that's probably on the cards for next year as well.
Yeah,
there's one, I think, the 3rd of December, but I'm away on holiday, so I'm missing that. But
yeah,
I'll get the next one.
Yeah. Listen, there's a lot of things coming up next year. We talked about it, SGIs. Do you know what I mean? We've got further down south, we've got Northern Submission Series. Obviously, the guys in Sunderland putting on a great show. Grapple Fest, obviously, whether at Grapple Fest directly or even the contenders for Grapple Fest. Do you know what I mean? So we had Jay Sharp, obviously over at Fighters Hive, went down, won the contenders, and then ended up going on and winning the matchup on Grapple Fest as well. So, so there's even that to go on to as well. So, yeah, 2023 is going to be a good year. I think 2022. I mean, I remember last time we spoke, we were not long out, or I think we were only 6 months out of COVID. No, the restrictions and all that. It wasn't that long, and I know that 2022 was just about getting back to some normality. Now we're back to normal. 2023 is going to be a massive year for everybody.
I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, we spoke about SGI the last time, but I'd like to get back on that and get a match in the gi. I'm looking forward to that. I like a good gi match. I've done a lot of no gi recently, so I want to get back in my gi.
Right. That's unusual, mate. That's unusual because everybody I speak to, you've probably heard everybody I say to them, like, gi or no gi, and they're always like, yeah, no gi, because no gi's the big thing just now. Do you know what I mean? So it's unusual to hear anybody say, oh, listen, I want to get back in the gi. I think I've probably interviewed, I don't know, hundreds, maybe a 1,000 people, right? And I can probably count in one hand how many people have said the gi. Do you know what I mean? So, and I'm included in that. Do you know what I mean? There's me, there's you, and there's only a few other people.
No, totally. I love rolling in my gi. Brilliant.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother game. It's a game that I prefer. So hopefully get another one of them in.
Definitely.
It's quite weird that SGI walking out, music and all that, crowd wearing a gi. So hopefully I'll get that again. That was good.
Yeah, SGI was good. I mean, as I said, SGI always a good event. They're getting better and better and better as time goes on. So, so yeah, it's going to be a massive year for SGI. I know they were supposed to have the matchup, or sorry, the SGI in December, early December. So I don't know if that's going to happen. Obviously, there's things that went on, so I don't know if that's going to happen. So again, yeah, next year will be a massive year for Scottish grappling and SGI. So definitely, guys, keep watching. So, and then final thing for you then, Scott. So again, you've been in the game for a little bit. Again, you've got some unbelievable training partners. You've trained with some amazing people. But anybody you want to shout out to, friends, family members, teammates, anything like that?
Everybody knows who they are. That, you know, obviously all my family, they always support. Chloe, had to talk her into this one, no. I had to talk her into it with the 500 quid, but that's sweet talk to her. So, she always supports me. My mum, my brother, they always cheer me on. So, all my training partners, everybody.
Definitely.
Just every single person I've shared the mat with.
So who was it? Chloe, you said, yeah?
Yeah.
Listen, Chloe will be taking you out for a nice dinner after Budo, obviously with that 500 quid, nice wee dinner. Do you know what I mean? He'll be taking you out somewhere, buying you something nice, Chloe. So 500 quid.
That'll be getting spent at the bar.
So he'll maybe buy you a drink then, a wee vodka, Red Bull or something like that. So, but it's going to be a brilliant night. As I said, really, really good night. I'm brilliant to see what Barry Thompson's doing, putting the 2 tournaments on. So, and again, both tournaments have got unbelievable grapplers in both of them. So I'm buzzing to see what it's going to bring on Saturday. So
I'm looking forward to actually watching. Normally, if I'm fighting on Budo, like I'll never watch any fights before I'm on. Even after I'm on, sometimes I can't really be bothered. But this show, I'll definitely, before I'm on and after, I'll be staying to watch the show. Loads of good fights. So Great show.
Who are you looking forward to seeing? What fight are you looking forward to seeing the most? So I've got. I think
I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm looking forward to Callum's fight.
Yeah.
Callum for Jim. I'm not sure if it's K1 or Thai. But he's in good form.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing him. And a few of the other boys. We've got a boy his first time, his fight. Everybody's looking in good shape. Ethan, he's they're all ready to go. So I'm looking forward to watching all of them.
Yeah.
And obviously the pro MMA fights later on, I'm looking forward to them as well.
Yeah, Callan's Muay Thai. So B class Muay Thai up against Martin McCrone. So
it'll be a good fight.
Ethan as well. I mean, I love it when people come out, do their debuts and come out, and do you know what I mean? So Ethan against Theo Porter. So again, Muay Thai N class. What's the difference? Because I don't really see when it comes to Muay Thai. Obviously, I'm just a grappler. I'm one of these guys that don't like getting punched in the face. So, but what's the difference? N class, B class?
As far as I know, it's like either no elbows or elbow pads, no knees to the head or knees to the body. I'm not sure what's what, but it's little things like that.
Yeah.
We've got Big Ross. He's fighting as well. He's just competed at World Championships.
Yeah.
I think he got to the finals, but he was just dropping boys left, right, and centre. It was good.
Yeah. Ross up against I can't pronounce that. Wojciech Domadej. So C class Muay Thai. So
I think that's maybe elbows with elbow pads.
Right.
So that'll be a good fight. Ross is a big, tall, hard to get in on kind of guy, so it'll be good to watch.
Yeah, listen, I look forward to watching all three of them, and yourself, Scott, and yourself. So, guys, listen, Scott Davis, Urban Guerrillas, going to be heading over to Grangemouth Town Hall this Saturday, 12th of November. So that's Budo Fighting Championship 52. Now, it's going to be the 4-man tournament, so the 66 kilo 4-man tournament, blue belts. Again, 4 awesome grapplers. You definitely don't want to miss this tournament. I mean, I know that a lot of people will be going to watch the MMA, but make sure you're there to watch the grappling, because these are, as I said, 8 fantastic grapplers. So now tickets, head over to Budo Fighting Championship Facebook page, or as I said, hit up Barry Thompson. Barry's probably more grey hair now. Because the amount of people that are messaging him, but
Barry doesn't stress. Barry's the most chilled guy ever, mate. He's no stress.
He is. He's no. Well, he sent me a couple of messages this week, but he doesn't seem stressed. He doesn't seem stressed at all. So, and it usually runs. Budo usually runs okay. As I said, there's never really any hiccups with Budo at all. So yeah, make sure that you guys are in attendance for this, because it will be an unbelievable night of combat sports. So, Scott, listen, absolute pleasure. Thank you as always for taking the time to speak to me, buddy.
That's good, mate. No worries.
Tell the boys at Urban Guerrillas I was asking for them, and yeah, listen, hopefully I'll get to catch up with you on Saturday, buddy. All right?
No worries, mate. I'll see you on Saturday.
Thanks again, buddy.
Right, boss. Thank you.